Welcome to Natural Skincare School, everyone. In this video we are going to make a very special lotion. It's called Aloe Vera and Green Tea Face and Body Lotion. This project is very special in that you can use it for the face and you can use it also for the body. So the first thing we're going to do is to put our water face ingredient together, then we'll put our oil face ingredient together, then we will put our cold and face ingredient together. So remember, we make a lotion by adding oil to water using an emulsifier. So it's a long story. If you don't know how to make lotion, watch my previous video on this channel. That is going to help you out. This formulation is a special project for Natural Skincare School members. So if you want to have the professional recipe, head over to naturalskincareschool.com and search for project 53. So right now the first thing you do is to put your oil face water face ingredient together. So I'm going to first weigh my distilled water. Once you are done weighing your distilled water, the next thing I want to add is add the next ingredient on the list. Add the next ingredient on the list. I will be adding allantoin because we're going to use it for face also. So that's why I will add allantoin. Once you add that, you mix it very well. Then you want to add the next powder ingredient that we have in the water phase. The next powder ingredient in our water phase is DL panthenol. So we're going to add that too. Look in the formulation work note to see the exact amount we use for this recipe. Then the next thing you're going to do is mix that very well. Then we're going to add our chelator to it. It's very important. Chelator helps to boost the property of your preservative. So we're going to add the chelator. Then once we're done that, you mix it together. For every ingredient that you add, you have to mix it very well. So the next one we'll do is now to prepare our glycerin and xanthan gum blend. So add your glycerin and xanthan gum together. Remember, this is another way to mix glycerin. So add your xanthan gum and glycerin together. So mix that together. Okay. Mix your xanthan gum and the glycerin together, and once you have mixed it together thoroughly, the glycerin is going to dissolve the particles of the xanthan gum to prevent clumping. Then you add it into the water that you have here, and you continue and mix it very well. If you're making this on a large scale, remember you have to use your homogenizer. So look on the channel or look on the site to see recommended homogenizer to start with. So on our ingredient list, we have another very special extract. So add that extract to it. This extract is an anti-aging extract. So we're going to add the extract to it. The exact amount is in the recipe page. This is not a DIY, this is a professional formula. So we're going to add that extract to it, and that's the final thing to do. It's the final thing to do in the water phase. So once you are done, add the extract to it and mix it very well. By that time, you'll notice it's more, your water phase is more like a jelly structure. That's fine. Then you're going to cover it with a foil. Okay, cover it with a foil and set it aside. Then we're going to bring our oil face ingredient, put it together, and that is the first step. The next thing we will do now is to add our oil face ingredient together. So make any lotion or butter that has three phases: water phase, oil phase, and the cooling phase. So we're going to add our oil face ingredient together now. So look in the formulation number 53 and add your oil face ingredient together. It's very important that you add the accurate amount together if you want to formulate stable skincare product. If you miss it at this point, it might really affect the outcome of your lotion. So keep that in mind. While you are doing this, make sure if you have a water bath, make sure your water bath is getting ready so as to speed up skincare formulation require patience. Okay, so that's why I want you to be patient. Watch this video with me. Even if you're not yet a student of natural skincare school, watch this video so that by the time you sign up, you will be able to carry along. Skincare formulation requires patience. Patient. You cannot be rushing and make a great and stable skincare product. You have to be patient. It's very important that you are patient. If you're just learning how to, this is a good formulation step for you. So make sure you watch this video. Okay, make sure you watch to the end. It's exciting, to see the outcome. Remember, what all the matter is the outcome. Okay, This project is exciting. This is almost my 5th time of doing this same project. So once you have done putting together your oil face ingredient, take foil paper and cover it. Okay, you're going to put that in your water bath. Okay, I will bring the water bath to the screen now. This is the water bath I was talking to you about. It's a small size. I can just take a little, small amount of project. Okay, so this is it. Put it inside your water bath, okay, and cover it with this amazing thing that came with it. Then we're going to leave it there until the two heat up to 70 degrees Celsius. It's very important that we leave everything there and let them heat up to 70 degrees Celsius. So we're going to wait for it. Another thing you have to do is intermittently you're going to open your oil face here, still on the heat. Okay, you're going to mix it with a stirring rod. This is really going to help the melting. Okay, only the oil face ingredient. Just mix it a bit, then you cover it. It's only the oil face ingredient. Don't worry about the water face ingredient, just because you're mixing it is going to help help it melt properly. Okay, so you leave it there. We're going to check it and make sure everything melts together. And when it's at 70 degrees Celsius, we're going to come back, take it out. Then we're going to mix the oil with water, and that's when our emulsion will form. So wait for that. That's the next step in this formulation. So we're now at the last part of the. So the oil is melting. Remember what I told you before. You mix the oil. Intermittently, just mix it. We need that to be able to know it has properly melted. It has to melt till it gets to 70 degrees Celsius. So make sure you check it with your infrared thermometer to know it has reached 70 degrees Celsius. It's very important to let it melt till 70 degrees Celsius. The essence of this is to kill the pores, the bacteria pores in your skincare ingredients. So that's why you don't want to play with it. It's very important. So we will make sure both of them reaches 70 degrees Celsius before we make the final emulsion. So again, I'm going to cover it. It's not yet at 70 degrees Celsius. I'm going to let both of them reach 70 degrees Celsius. The infrared thermometer that I use, that I always use at this channel, or something I'm going to show you right now. This is very important. We want to make sure both of them reaches 70 degrees Celsius in order to be able to kill the pores, the bacterial pores in your skincare ingredients. I'm going to make a very important video on that shortly. Make sure you melt your oil to 70 degrees Celsius in order to kill the pores, okay, in your ingredients. So I have a sample infrared thermometer here. So this is what you use to check, okay, the temperature of your oil and water before. So I'm going to use that to check the temperature of my oil and water now. And once they have a good so Both of them are good now, so I'm going to be making the emulsion now. So get ready, this is the most exciting part of skincare formulation. Okay, making emulsion is interesting because that is the part, you know, that we've all been waiting for. So get your, I'm going to use the immersion blender for this. Okay, so I'll get your immersion blender or homogenizer ready, but I'm using immersion blender, so I'm going to get this ready. Then we're going to add the oil to water. Okay, so the first thing I'll take is to bring my water phase ingredient here. Then we're going to bring the oil phase ingredient here. Then we're going to start the emulsion proper. So what you can do is that you can just quickly add the oil to water and keep blending. This part is you have to be fast here, okay? If you do not want your emulsion to fail, you have to be fast here. Then quickly use your immersion blender to blend it. Blending is very important. You blend and pause, okay? Blend, pause, then you blend again. You can use that to mix it. Okay, then blend again. Remember, when making professional products, you should try and use an immersion blender. A hand blender is going to pump so much air into your lotion, and it's not the best. Okay, so blend. A lot of blending is required to make a stable emulsion. So what you're going to do is just pause, mix it with the stirring rod. So at this stage, just pause. While mixing, if you notice that it has reached the consistency you want, you just know for sure you are done with blending. I'm going to use a scraper to scrape the side, okay, just to prevent wastage. Then the scraper is very important. There is a link in the description box below if you do not have a scraper. A scraper is different from a spatula in that the design is just different. Here is a scraper, see the side. A spatula is different. I'm going to show you a spatula now. Here is a spatula, you can see the design, and here is a scraper. A scraper has a edge here that you can use to scrape the side. Sometimes you can use spatula as scraper, but I find this very, very helpful. So you use it to scrape the side of your emulsion, then you're going to use a stirring rod to stir it together. Making emulsion requires a lot of blending. Okay, you're going to stir it very well to get rid of any air bubbles, okay, that might have been, trapped underneath. So at this stage, I will not be using my immersion blender anymore. So I feel it has reached the stage now that it just needs to cool down. Okay, after cooling down, it's going to harden a bit. So just use your stirring rod to stir it. Then you're going to, how do you check the temperature to make sure you're at 45 degrees? Use your infrared thermometer. So you're going to point it there, and now I'm at 45 degrees Celsius. Sometimes when using your infrared thermometer, this is one thing I noticed. If you point it at the top, you may not get the accurate result. So if you move it a bit closer, you may get a better result. Okay, so keep doing that. So it requires a lot of blending. Okay, commercial productions, they will blend this at least for 30 minutes. That's why you see the consistency between commercial production and this is totally different. I haven't registered naturalskincareschool.com. Head over now and register to be among my lucky 500 students. Remember, for this year, I'm only stopping at 500 students, and right now I have 320 students. So few more to go, then I'm going to close admission for this year, and the next then we have to wait till next year. So you're going to have to wait for this to cool down to 40 degrees Celsius before we add our cool down face ingredient. That's how we make emulsion. It's the best way to make an emulsion that works. Okay, if you are just joining, you make sure you go to Natural Skincare School, search for project number 53, green tea and aloe vera face and body lotion. That's what I'm making. Green tea and aloe vera body lotion. That is what I'm making. A very, very moisturizing body lotion for all skin type. So we're going to check it again. Make sure you follow every step here. It's very important. Well, we're going to check it again to see the temperature. Remember what I told you the other time, now that's 46.6. You continue blending, and when it gets to 40 degrees Celsius, we can now add our cool down ingredient. So we are now going to check to see where we are. So we are way below 40 degrees, but you have to do it right away. Okay, so it's below 40 degrees. Don't let it go more than that. Just when it's at exactly 40 degrees, even the best time. So we're going to add all the ingredients in the cool down phase. So look in your formulation notes and add all the ingredients in the cool down phase one by one. In the cool down phase of this amazing skincare product, we have 2 different extracts. So for each addition, make sure you mix it very well. Then we're going to add the next extract. So remember, for each addition you mix very well. Then we're going to add the next ingredient is an antioxidant. Our next ingredient is an antioxidant that is going to prevent our oil from going rancid. Then Mix for each, after each addition, make sure you mix very well. Then we will add our essential oil. At the cool down phase, it's very important that you add each ingredient one after the other. And for after each addition, you're going to do a thorough mix. Finally, we're going to add our preservative. Your preservative should be your final ingredient. Make sure you don't overuse your preservative. In this emulsion, I'm using Opti-Pen Plus. Opti-Pen Plus is very popular for breaking your emulsion. Okay, it can make it fail, but if you use it at the best, you know, the amounts I use in this formulation will not make your emulsion fail. Okay, it will not break your emulsion. And finally, we are done. That is our green tea. Okay, you ask me why the color is this, because we use green tea extract. And this is a green tea and aloe vera extract. So the next thing you want to do is to check the pH of your lotion or your cream to make sure it matches that of the skin. So look on your formulation sheet to see the recommended pH for this moisturizing lotion. So adjust the pH. Look in the description box below for a link where I showed you how to adjust the pH of your lotion. So follow the instruction in that video to adjust the pH of your lotion. As you can see, the consistency is not bad, the viscosity is not bad. This is exactly what we want, because it's a lotion. We do not want a thick cream, and the consistency so far, it's very good. So make sure you check the pH. Then after checking the pH, then we can label this. And that's it. If you have any question about this, remember, send us an email using the support email. The support email is included on the website. When you register and log in, you have the support email. Remember, send in your support request from the email you used to register. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. So friends, I'm just going to show you how the skin feel of this. We hope this lotion will not have any soaping effect, and I think it won't have any soaping effect. So just, this pet bottle is very easy. If you want one, okay, it's it's a very good. So let's see. We don't expect to have any soaping effect in this, and as you can see, there's no soaping effect. It goes right away. There is a secret ingredient we put in this lotion to tackle the soaping effect. Okay, it's very, very moisturizing, very, very wonderful, you know, lotion, and no soaping effect whatsoever. Okay. No whitening on skin, it goes right away. A very moisturizing lotion. You will love it. So head over to naturalskincareschool.com to get the formula. It's a professional formula. This is not a DIY. I really do not do lots of DIY on this channel because I work with a group of professional formulas like you and those that want to become proficient in formulating great and stable skincare products. So this is about it. Very good, very stable lotion to sell in the market, and it is very highly moisturizing lotion. You know, you can see the effect on my hand, no soaping effect whatsoever. It's beautiful. You will love this formula. So get over. This formula includes step-by-step formulation guide. Obviously it has this formula, obviously the where to get your ingredients, everything is included. I will not be included in this video. There's no point. I mean, this is only meant for naturalskincareschool.com members. So if you want to join us, want to become a great formulator, head over to naturalskincareschool.com. Join. It's very easy, very simple, and it's only cost $99 a year, and that's it. Once a year you have access to over, you know, before the end of this year we plan to have 500 formula, stable formula with step-by-step formulation guide geared towards beginner, intermediate and expert. This is a very good lotion. I did this actually for a client and she loves every bit of it. Highly moisturizing for all skin type, not too greasy, not too oily. It goes right away, and a very beautiful oil set. Wear very good emulsifier, very good botanical extract in the cool down phase. You will love every bit of this lotion. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember, this is a channel for you to learn about formulation. So if you want to improve your formulation skill, you want to learn how to make great and stable skincare products, this channel is for you. So click that subscribe button, click the notification icon to be notified anytime I upload new video. Thanks for watching, everyone.